My path to biomedical science started pretty early on when I realized I wanted to do medical work.
I remember in elementary we used to do these career days where we would dress up of what we wanted to be. Maybe in like the 4th or 5th grade, I would put on my scrubs, my lab coat, and I'd be a doctor for the day.
I mean, dealing with someone in medicine, you're dealing with them at probably the most vulnerable stages inside their lives, and being there for them, showing the service that Jesus would show other people is a really big deal, at least to me in my heart.
The Biomedical Science degree program is a flexible program that's designed to help students prepare to enter into a wide variety of professions within the sciences and healthcare.
I do like my classmates. Maybe one of the traits that we all share, characteristics, would be that we're hardworking and studious.
I was able to find people that were very similar to me, just in their goals, their aspirations, what they wanted out of life, kind of their approach in academics, which I found really refreshing.
What I really love about biomedical science students is their love for science. They love learning about biology, chemistry, physics. It all fascinates them.
It's just really nice to be in a group of people that you feel like they may be even accelerating your ability to perform in classes.
Professor McWilliams, she really instilled in me the love of biology. I mean, I always loved science, but just understanding how everything around you works is just a fascinating thing.
The vinyl bromide is the bromine that's attached to the C.
So I'd always heard like terrible things about organic chemistry, like this is the make it or break it moment, like just horrible, scary, awful things. So I came into it like trembling. I was so scared. I was like, this shouldn't be the wall between me and my dreams. Like, I need to conquer this. I started the class, the materials presented to me. I'm kind of handling it, but again, I just have so much anxiety. Like, it was keeping me up at night. Like, I couldn't sleep before my exams. I would wake up in the middle of the night, just like pace for hours. It was awful. I was like studying all day. And so after that, I made a bunch of meetings with Dr. Wolf. I like met with her for several hours. I would go through all of the extra problem sets we had. I would write down every single question. I would go through with sticky notes and a highlighter. And after that, I started doing really well on my exams. And I was like, well, that's the answer. And I think that's just something that's so unique about Union also is at public universities, you do not get to sit with your professor for an hour and a half and ask them questions and have them write on the board with you and work through problems.
The MCAT and the DAT and all those prep entrance exams, their whole job in life is to make sure you have the thinking skills.
So Union does a wonderful job at preparing their students for their graduate programs, all the pre-professional characteristics that you need to get into your graduate programs, like competitive GPA, clinical hours, job shadowing, just things like that. And the way she broke it up just made it seem so attainable. And I'm so glad that we have that at Union.
So we're very intentional about preparing them for that, not just throwing them in the deep end and saying good luck.
First on the list, Jaden Anderson.
Students who show a lot of promise and want to become a physician assistant, we have a 3+3 program, which is a collaboration between the biomedical science program and the physician assistant program here at Union, where we can fast track them into the PA program a year early.
So if you take all those classes and you can fit it in, then you can start in the PA program your 4th year.
That way they can get their bachelor's and master's degree in 6 years rather than the typical 7.
Some things that help me with the stress is definitely being in sports, doing other extracurriculars, doing things that you love to be part of.
I think what I love about Union is that we're able to explore the things that interest us, especially in science, without ever having to trade that for what we believe about God.
Having our Vesper service and our Bible studies, our connect groups that we have on campus is also a great way to stay level-headed.
All right, let's pray. Father God, thank you.
And I enjoy seeing the spiritual side of our teachers. It just shows that you're being taught with a godly mindset.
We love getting to see students achieve their dream of being accepted into a graduate program. I love getting to hear that they were accepted into medical school or a PA school. What I love even more though is when they come back after that first year and they tell me that they were well prepared, and they thank us for preparing them so well so that they could succeed in their graduate program.
When you sign up for something like biomedical science, you know it's not going to be easy. So it's like, who are you going to have along on that hard ride with you? Some teachers who can't spend the time to talk to you, don't know your name, or people who really care about you and will check up on you, and ask how you're doing.